Hi, I'm Jason, broker owner of Starr Realty, and today I have another guest speaker, Jennifer McCall of Total Mortgage. We are going to speak about new underwriting improvements and automations, or she's going to speak about them. I'll ask questions, and more importantly, I'll listen. So, Jen, thanks so much for being here today. I appreciate your time, and let's jump right on it. The very first question would be, could you explain the mystery of an underwriter? Because most people have no idea what they do, how they operate, and it is actually, you can speak with a lender all day long, but at the end of the day, they send everything for underwriting for approval. So please.
Yeah, so I'll try to keep it brief because I could talk on that for
That's
a
fine.
minute. So underwriting is basically the process that a loan goes through to determine if the aspects of the loan application meet certain criteria for a given loan program. That's pretty concise explanation. So, someone applies for a specific type of loan, that application has to check some boxes, and the underwriter is the one who ultimately determines whether it does or it doesn't. And so my job as a loan officer is to help someone choose the right type of mortgage based on their specific needs, their unique scenario, and guide them through that underwriting process. Let them know what to expect, let them know what those check boxes are, and get their application and file ready to submit so that it sails through that underwriting process.
Have there been improvements over the years?
Yeah, underwriting guidelines are constantly changing. That's something that is something that we have grown accustomed to in our business. Underwriting guidelines change. And, I've been doing this over 20 years, and in the last even 5 years, there's been a lot more automation that's been brought into the process. We do run most applications through sort of a pre-underwriting underwrite, if you will. For example, Fannie Mae, one of the more common types of mortgages, a conventional loan would go either to Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae and have to follow those rules. And so the underwriter's making sure that those loans do follow those rules. But we do have a first line of defense, if you will, in that we run an application through a automated underwriting system before it actually gets to a human underwriter. And Fannie Mae, I'll just use that as an example, they have millions of loans in their portfolio. And from those loan files, they're able to extract a lot of data, how those loans perform, trended credit data, and from that information, they're able to make changes to the guidelines. And that makes getting a loan easier for people and more fair because they're determining, risk assessment based on actual data.
So basically, it's made it easier for borrowers from the initial process. I mean, that's really your job is in this day and age with computers and everything, online applications and stuff.
I'm the human. I'm the
Thank
person.
God for that.
That you can reach and talk to and ask your questions, and again talk through your best options. One size doesn't fit all when it comes to mortgages. What's best for one borrower may not be the best option for another, and it's based on a lot of different factors. And knowing if or what underwriting challenges or snags might arise is my job. That's what I need to do.
This has been great. Would you like to take a minute and just tell people how they could contact you?
Yeah, definitely. It's Jen McCall, and I work for Total Mortgage. I have an office in Laconia, New Hampshire. And best way to find me is on my website, jenthelender.com with one N, Jen, jenthelender.com, or my email is jmccall, MCCALL, at totalmortgage.com.
Wonderful. And for those who are watching, I've been using Jen for 20 years now, and she's an absolute rock star. So, Jen, thanks for your time. And
Thanks, Jason.
Those of you watching, as I've always end, time is our most valuable asset. And I appreciate you taking the time to be here with us today.